Hi Libras, welcome to your May 2020 reading. It is my pleasure to read for you guys. You guys know I love it. I'm so excited. It's been a while. However, everything is always perfect in God's timing. So that's where we find ourselves today. And as you guys know, these readings are always timeless. And you don't actually have to be a Libra as long as you resonate with what's in here. I say hold on to it. And if you don't resonate with it, put it in your back pocket because these readings have a way of developing over time. Okay, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, I do offer affordable ones for about almost $8. Those are same day readings and they're in writing. Yay! But I also offer more advanced readings, of course, more in depth. So go check out my Etsy page. It would be my pleasure to have you. And donations are always welcome. You know, support your readers. Yay! All right, so let's jump right in. Okay, so if you're resonating with this reading, whether or not you're a Libra, whether or not you're in the month of May 2020, I can tell you, you have a lot going on. Look at this lovely, beautiful blanket that I'm using. I love it. I love it. But look at how many cards you have. That's why I had to expand. You have a lot going on in the month of in the month of May, guys. And let's just look at this line altogether. If you notice, it's one that speaks about you heading towards independence and heading towards, as an independent being, establishing a firm foundation. Here we have this beautiful support from Spirit. Oh, let's show it. Yeah. Look at that. That's you. Super cute. Male, female, gender non-conforming. Doesn't matter. This is you being held and being promised. This is a promise. Look at how she's there. This is a promise being given to you. And it's almost like, I have to be honest, I don't think you know what the promise is, because I already feel that some of you might be like, oh, it's a promise for this person I'm dating, or this person I want, or this job, or whatnot. But actually, I really feel that it has to do with you. Take a look at how this cute spirit ball is the actual promise, and then look at how it's like it builds and it opens up onto you. And it's you, and then you there. So whatever this spirit gift is that is being given to you, this promise, it's a promise that you will be led towards more independence, more of your higher self. I have to be honest, this does have energy of download to me. So when I say download, what that means is that you may very well be having an upgrade or an energetic download of your higher self. That's what it looks like, because here's where it culminates into the wisdom of the divine feminine. This is once integration has become complete. It has landed and it has integrated with your being. When I say integration, I mean your higher self meets your lower self, which is you here in the physical consciousness. And once that happens, look at this Chariot card. It's all gravy. Balance. And once you reach that state, here you are. For some of you, I'm getting that this process is going to be 7 weeks or 7 months, right? But look at this, is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands speaks of a very firm foundation. And I know a lot of you guys probably watch these kinds of readings. So you know that anytime the Four of Wands shows up in, whether it's a love reading, a career reading, a finances reading, it bodes well. Okay, here it's showing up in terms of you developing the self. But the fact that it is the actual culmination card tells me that it doesn't matter what this refers to. This is all about you being firmly rooted. But I can tell you what it refers to within this larger dialogue that we're having here with the human race. It refers to you grounding yourself within your higher consciousness, within the new earth energies, okay? Because the world has changed. Have you noticed? Has anyone noticed? Hello? The world has changed. Whether or not you have the same job, the same partner, whatever, you are completely at a different dimension, especially if you're tuning into this reading. You're in a different dimension altogether from where you were when you went in. And so in this new dimension, you're going to have to ground yourself. And so this is beautiful. The way that you ground yourself in this higher dimension that has set in is by lifting yourself up. Speaking of that, there we have it here. Lifting yourself up so that you may be able to fit, quote unquote, and ground within the higher energies of this new dimension. And I do see that that is a process that you guys are going through. Now, I I like to keep it 100, especially if you have personal readings with me. I I tell it like it is. I don't mince words. So I'm going to say that it doesn't look like you guys are here. Who's here? Who's here? Nobody. No one is here in the completion of, oh my God, my life is perfect. No, you guys are somewhere around here. Maybe you're in month 5 is what I'm getting. Some of you may be in month 5 of this 7-month process. I said 7 weeks because it could be maybe for somebody, but I got to be honest, I'm really feeling more like 7 months. Okay, so month 5 is where you are. So maybe you are now merging with this higher self, which is beautiful. Now, you may wonder, why are we doing this? Well, it's pretty simple. It's all about ascension. And as you can see here, these are all these elements of what's going on in this process of grounding your higher self within your lower self and merging to ground in this new earth. Here we have paradigm shift. That's the process in and of itself. Now, followed up by the ascension, which we're already talking about. But I do have to say that the paradigm shift, let's take a closer look at it. What I'm seeing here is that some of you are being asked to do certain things during this paradigm shift in order to make the shift. Now, what is that? I'm being clued into these 1, 2, 3, 4, these designs on the side of the door. This one in particular, close to her mouth. This is talking about speaking your truth. This is talking about acknowledging. So, for example, for me, I told Spirit at the end of April, I stood in the bathroom mirror and I was like, God, you know what? Please, I am ready to see every shadow that brings me shame and grief and everything about myself. Like I said, look, God, I am willing to see it. So I'm going to make May self-honesty month. And that's where you need to be. You have to be able to speak your truth, see your truth, see yourself. How are you a user? How are you a manipulator in relationships? How are you lazy? How are you a liar? How are you out of your integrity? These are things that people literally live their lives trying to deny and not look at. And from there is birthed all of our maladies. So imagine time would be better spent if you were to take control. King of Wands, take control of this journey, take control of this learning, because it's very important. That's all part of the learning process, and it's all part of the ascension process. So I do feel that in the month of May, if you haven't already, Spirit is going to be edging you towards and coming up whenever you watch this, Spirit is going to be edging you towards speaking your truth, telling those truths. Don't lie. As I'm saying this, I'm feeling a lot of inauthenticity amongst you guys, because as you know, I can feel you as a collective, whoever will ever be watching, I feel your energies, and I'm just seeing a lot of inauthenticity. There are a lot of lies, a lot coming from college age. Whew, guys, come on. Don't tell me, tell God. A lot coming from college age. I'm seeing a lot of positions where you guys were the ones betraying others. That betrayal, when you're the one doing the betraying, that is a hard pill to swallow for ourselves at times. So this is the time to really bring that out of yourself. I have to be honest, okay? All right, so I'm also seeing that Spirit is going to be giving you stuff along the way. We see that here. But it's almost like, imagine if you're getting this piece of Play-Doh. Oh, now this kind of hits a little bit home. Ugh. Okay. It's almost like Spirit is going to give you something for the sake of learning. So in this case, I'm seeing that you might be given a relationship, viewer, whoever you are. You may think, oh my God, this is the one, this is the person for me, this is whatever. And they might keep you in suspense like that. And who knows if this person is for you. Maybe not. However, they're showing that they're going to be using the old carrot stick routine. They're going to give you someone or something that you really, really want, because when you get into that stage, it's going to trigger any shadows that you have. Example, let's say God is like, oh my God, there's a guy who likes you, or there's a guy who's in your vicinity who could be, for you, and this and that, and you're like, oh my gosh, it crosses all my T's. It gets you excited. You start up with your usual routine about, your expectations pump up, your heart races, you start beautifying, you start whatevering, you may start telling everybody, whatever it is your process is, Spirit is calling you to look at that process, because what it is they're trying to it's almost like a fish tank full of you, little fish like you, and then they drop a piece of food in and all the fish is like, yeah. So what in that process is unhealthy? That's what they're bringing to your attention. Now, it seems a little bit cruel, because it's like, God, how could you dangle this in front of my face? All I want is a love relationship. I just want to be held at the end of the day. I just want to be with somebody who holds me, who wants to be here. I don't have to wait for them to finish their grieving. I don't have to wait for them to come into time to be with me, and then here it is that you're like, just kidding, so all of those feelings, they want you to feel into the entire process, so that you can understand where along that process of, here's this person, place, thing, or situation, and just kidding, you are triggered. Okay, it's like a clean sweep to clean stuff up. Now, as I'm saying that, I'm seeing this. It's like how cute Archangel Zadkiel is coming with this basin, because once all of that is collected, once God pokes you basically with the thing that you really want, and it triggers all the self-worth issues, all the compulsions, all the whatever, all the anger, the hatred, the bitterness, all of that stuff, they're going to collect that for you, Spirit will, and they are going to transform all of that. You see that? That's beautiful. They're going to transform it. Okay, and look right underneath is the good doctor, as I call the temperance card. He's the good doctor, because look at him. Doesn't he look like he has a cute little doctor's thing on him? Look. Anyway, sorry, I love my cards. They're so cute. So anyway, yeah, he just made a nod to the Queen of Swords. So you guys know that the good doctor walks hand in hand with that Queen of Swords. Some of you are like, why? And that's because you haven't tasted the cold steel of the Queen of Swords yet. The Queen of Swords is the one who will cut your throat. She's the one who comes out to say, nope, we got to let this go. Queen of Swords and the Four of Pentacles is all about letting something go. And we all hate to see it in a reading. It's like, come on, God, can you ever come into me and say, keep this person, keep this thing? Instead of, no, you have to let it go. But that's how they work. We're accumulating things. And so it's time to release things that no longer serve us. That's part of the healing process. They're saying, it's beautiful, because see how beautiful Archangel Zadkiel is here with this beautiful basin full of all of your junk, so to speak, that he's collected. Right on top, he's saying, hey, now that I have this from you, you are free, my dear. You're free to receive what you really wish for, what God really wants to give to you. And once that has happened, look at this. This to me always looks like an awakening. It looks like a rising in frequency. That's when you can focus on what it is that's really important. What is it that it's really important? The inner voice, the higher self, the whisperings, the spiritual service, the creativity. Yes, they're saying yes, even the love. For some of you, I have to be honest, it's also about focusing on the last few months or the last year of your connection with somebody who will pass on for whatever reason, right? Maybe you may be aware of that, maybe you may not. God bless your hearts and, buttons. But Spirit is, I'm seeing that in the card right there. So Spirit is basically saying it's time to wash everything, wash you, sud you up, whatever, and fluff you out and fold you and dry you and all that good stuff. But they need to take out the stuff. I'm hearing they need to take out the mass. So God bless you. Somebody here has some kind of mass or growth that does need to be extracted. That's a nod to you, okay? So Spirit is saying, don't worry, we got you. I'm seeing it here in this beautiful card. Spirit is saying, don't worry, we got you. It's almost like they give you a little sedative. That's what they're saying to explain the process. They give you a little sedative, and while you are sedated, they're going to take you back here, and you're going to do your work, and they're going to take care of you in this little paradise place while things are being done. And then they say, look at the path. They say when you wake up, then you'll wake up on the hospital bed or whatever. And then they say, don't worry, we'll take care of you. We'll put you in this beautiful bath, and we'll give you all that you need. You'll have things, sunlight. Oh, look at the card. Yes, sunlight. Okay, yeah, I was looking over here, but there, sunlight to come through your windows with the flowers, and you'll be safe, they're saying. And so this is for somebody who does have to have a procedure done in the physical, and you might be scared. You might be facing a choice to do that right now. I'm seeing this card snuggling up to the 7 of Cups, which is about confusion times, but it's also about choices. I see that you are being asked to make a choice, and you may be having a hard time making that choice when it comes to your health, because it is so related to pain, emotional pain and whatnot. I do see that there's a mother figure around you, that maybe she went through something like this, and it's giving you cause for concern. It's scaring you, all sorts of stuff. Could be people in your ear, it could be whatever. It could be also an inner child issue, a fear of being alone. Whatever your issue is, God bless, Spirit is saying, we got you. 100%. Now, let's zoom out of that personal reading there and look at how that applies to the larger state. In a sense, Spirit is extracting a mass from all of us. What is this mass? This mass are the triggers, the fear of being alone, the fear that you'll never find love, the fear that, you're a bad person, whatever your fears are. I don't see them literally taking one at a time. It is like, boom, they're going to give you something that is going to be like a bug bomb, and it's all going to come to the surface, and they're just going to pick it like weeds, and they're going to put it in there, and they're going to transform it. That's beautiful. When God works, right? Now, I'm also seeing that for a lot of you, see here, a lot of you, this thing that they're presenting to you, this carrot, so to speak, is a new beginning in love, some type of new beginning in love. But somebody may be making you an offer. God may be enticing you. It doesn't even have to be love, but it's the Knight of Cups, so we must always acknowledge love. But it could also be some kind of position that you want to do in a career. It could be a home, whatever it is for you. That's the realm of a personal reading. However, whatever it is I feel like it's being met by you with a little resistance. You're in this hermit mode, and there's this resistance, like, whatever, this person will never want me, whatever, I'm never going to be good enough for this job, whatever, I got fired at the last place, why would they take me? Spirit is saying you have to understand that they're trying to come in and heal, and so whatever you undergo is part of the process. I'm seeing that here. It's like, yes, you think you're coming in for commitment here, but then you've got the Justice card, which, can speak to me about karma and whatnot. But here, as it's speaking to me, it's about contract. Okay? It's about contract. It's about ding, ding, ding. She's ringing these scales with her sword like a bell. Ding, ding, ding. It's time to get to work. It's time to pay the piper. It's time to do what you need to do. I am seeing letting stuff go. Queen of Swords making an appearance in this card. I am seeing, in case you guys are wondering how she did that, because maybe you may, a lot of you are readers, so you might want to know, right? Look at the green here. They made a nod to here, okay? They're saying that for some of you, you're going to have to balance scales with someone or something, or just, go through this process by letting something go. I'm also seeing that this letting go, especially, I guess it's coming through so strongly, especially if you are a female polarity. Remember, I said polarity. I don't mean you don't have to be gender. If you are in the divine, if you are primarily divine feminine, there's a big thing that you have to let go. And I have to be honest, let's draw a card. Guys, let's do it. Let's do that together. Okay, let's go ahead and draw these cards. You can tell I like my job. God, please show us that card. I want to say that what's being let go, dear God, is... well, a whole bunch of cards just fell in my lap, so let's go with it. Sometimes I don't even need to shuffle, I swear. But I'm feeling that what's going to have to be let go are expectations related to whatever, especially love. You might literally have to let go of somebody, but it's really, I feel like, thoughts that are going on in your head. So defensiveness, bam. Let go of defensiveness. Oh, this person will never want me. I don't want to let go. I don't want to move on, right? Let go of this. Let go of moving on. No. Let go of this idea of moving on but still carrying it with you. You know what that looks like? That looks like, oh, okay, well, we're not together anymore. We're not, I'm gone. I'm somewhere else now. But you're still thinking about that man. You're still watching the readings about this man. You're still, you still have those letters in the closet. You still have that purse he bought you. You still have this. Let it go. Spirit is saying. What is this? The Lover's card. Bam. Together. All right? Let go of this duality. It's like, and I'll tell you what the duality is here. The duality is this idea of, oh my God, we're so in love. We're so in love. But like, that's the straight devil. That's not love, right? Oh yeah, so and the lies about it. So how's Jake? I'm sorry if anyone knows a Jake, my bad. I'm just it's the first word that comes out. How's Jake? Oh, he's great. He's at work. But the truth is Jake's been putting in double duty. No one's working that much during quarantine. Well, I mean, some people, but the point is he shouldn't be. I mean, in the job he has, right? And she's not being honest. And so it's like, where does your story that you're telling yourself and you're telling other people move out of sync with what's actually going on? Are you and Jake fine? Is Jake a single woman person? Are you actually going to be engaged? You're engaged. Okay, are you actually going to be married? How long have you been engaged? Right? So these are things that Spirit is asking you to get out of the way of. They're like, just bing, sidestep it. Bing, sidestep it, give it to Spirit, stop the lies, stop everything, move on. They're saying here that there is value. There's going to be value in balancing these scales. Look at this card. It's pretty much the Justice card coming back up. Again, we just saw it, right? There's value in balancing this. And maybe it means that you're going to have to give something up, but in return, you're going to get something wonderful. I'm also seeing here that there's value in you guys taking a closer look at somebody in your life. I'm feeling this has to do with somebody who is cold and unattached. They're emotionally unavailable. They may work in the sciences. I'm seeing a science connection. He may be an engineer or some type of science related thing. Yeah, I'm hearing somebody say, could he be computer related, like IT? Yes, he can. Anything in the technical field. I'm seeing that this person is not for you. God bless. And before some of you go into a tailspin, remember, this is, you got to find out in a personal reading. Hit me up or somebody, right? Personal reading to really see if it is for you. But I'm seeing somebody here in the technical fields. They're saying this isn't the person for you. It's not. He's just cold. He's as cold as this ice here, as this icy mountain something in the distance. And it's almost like you may even be engaged to this person. Oh, sorry, it feels gross when I feel into it. No shade. No, it feels really gross in the heart space. It's like he's a robot. He's cold. Look, if you are saying, is it my man? It's probably your guy. If this person's face is coming straight to your mind, it's you. But of course, the Spirit is saying, when was the last time you got hot with this person? When was the last time passion was there? When was the last time this person was passionate? I'm getting that this person may very well have a nice body. He may be chiseled. He may be attractive. He may make money. He may be whatever. There's something attractive about him, but it doesn't add up. This is somebody who feels a little soulless as well. A little soulless. They don't dance. It's almost like there's nothing there. IDK guys, I don't know. But I'm just getting that there is value in reevaluating this situation. Yeah, and I'm seeing her hand. She's coming out. She's like, how come you never talk to me? Listen, if you have a man that doesn't talk to you, ladies, can I just interrupt my 38 years of golden pure hell? Just kidding. In the love department. If this man is not talking to you, there is a reason. You don't need, first of all, if you need a man who communicates and you're with someone who doesn't communicate, there's a problem already. Okay, no matter what you want to explain that away as, but he, we don't care. The fact is, there's a mismatch. That's the fact. Now, what's your story about it? So make sure that you're not merging the two, okay? So you have to, this is definitely for somebody, this is too specific, guys. They're saying if you are not listening to your body, you're going to end up sticking yourself with somebody who's not going to love you. And you're always going to have something in the background where it's like, could I do, is this all there is? Could I have done better? And you're just setting yourself up to become a cheater one day, you know, to get out. I know it sounds, some people are like, I would never. Well, listen, when you feel that you're not being fulfilled, and, you know, listen, guys, call me, okay? If this sounds like you, reach out to me ASAP, because even if you get an affordable, you know, reading for $8, like, geez Louise, let this man go, okay? I know it's hard because we want the one bird in the hand, you know, because we have somebody already. Why would we go looking for a hypothetical other person, right? But, you know, this is not making you happy. Spirit is asking, is this someone you want to bear children with? Is this someone you want to make a life with? Just becoming another unhappy wedded mother. Yeah, and so God bless. That's extremely specific. God bless. You know, I do miss my readings when Spirit would come through and give a lot of personal readings. I love that. You know, when remember back in the day, if you used to watch my videos a lot, I've had so many changes since then. I need to like get it together. But, you know, in the reading, Spirit would come through and give all sorts of readings for all different kinds of people. And, you know, I love that. So just like that, God bless. So if you find that is your experience, think about that. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Spirit is saying now is the time. God bless you guys. Yeah. Take a drink every time I say God bless you. Or rather say thank you, God, every time I say that. Look, this is the time to grab the opportunity. Some of you are building creatively. In fact, look at the bottom here. Express your creativity. I mean, the top here. Express your creativity. This is a time for you to receive, I'm hearing academic downloads for some of you. Also academic accolades for some of you. I do feel that some of you have the potential to go to school online right now. And I know this sounds like a little bit like cheating the system, but you know, God knows I speak what Spirit says. I feel that God is saying a lot of you who may not be able to hack it in keeping it real talk 100, who may not be able to hack it in an academic classroom, you know, doing a graduate degree, for example, or doing whatever degree you want right now in an academic classroom in the physical, would totally be able to do it in the non-physical. I feel this is not to say that a lot of the programs that are online are not as rigorous, but I have to be honest, a lot of the programs online are not as rigorous because there are certain things that you give up in terms of quality control, connections with your professor, your advisors, things like that. That's just the way it is. So this is not to say that taking an online course is not hard and challenging. Some are, especially when run in a certain way with experience and expertise. And, you know, these professors, they even when they give these online courses, at first it's not the same, but until they kind of build their repertoire, they build their strategy, you know, there's a little bit of a learning curve. So right now Spirit is saying that a lot of you can really do well in these academic programs, get that degree, and then go ahead. Oh, no wonder I'm like saying decree, because they're trying, I'm like, why am I struggling? They're saying also because you have to put your pedal to the metal. They're saying don't waste time, number one, on that. But they're also saying your will has to be there, your willpower, because they're saying if you're not doing the work and you're not taking it seriously, even if it is an online program that is accessible to you, they're saying you're going to fail out of that program just as you would fail out of a physical program. So long story short, Spirit is encouraging some of you to go back to school to even the playing field, get that paper, you know, the degree, so that you can apply for better jobs in the future. This is a time where I feel bad saying it, but this is a time where a lot of things are falling through the cracks. And so it's a time to, according to Spirit, take advantage of this easier threshold. Okay, so go get that degree for some of you. But they're saying this is, for some of you, this is just an idea to mull over right now and then to take a rest. But either way, you're going to have to start thinking about your future And you'll know who if this is for you, because you might have already been thinking about it. Look at this underneath the deck, guys. This whole reading is about emotional fulfillment. Whatever they're bringing through here is going to be bringing you into a place of emotional fulfillment. Ascension always brings you to emotional fulfillment, because ascension is emotional fulfillment at its finest. It is allowing the spirit to evolve naturally. And they're saying it's also about bringing you out of these two places, grief and lack of surrender, holding on too tightly. You need to get out of this place of holding on too tightly and grief by considering how you could improve your circumstances. Boom, the third card, heartbreak. Guys, listen, spirit is come through, spirit, come through. They're saying, look at what you can have, stability, emotional fulfillment through this process. They're starting to market for you guys now. Come on. They're like, hey, everybody. come in for this fulfillment. Some of you are stuck. You're stuck on stuff. I get it. Yes, but the doorway is open right now. Some of you, they're saying, haven't even tapped into what you really could be doing. See, this door is like, it's open. And then, this star is here. And she's like, wow, what is that? And from there, she steps into her creativity. So this is a very ripe moment, guys. Please, please, please think about it. In the month of May, or whenever you watch this, it is a ripe moment for things to be made manifest for you to literally elevate yourself, not only yourself in your physical world, but also your social standing, your consciousness. Yes, this is the animating force. You see how you're super cute as this cute little child and your teddy bear waiting for God to open up and, bring it down. It's like once that is received, look at how you are now in all of this white energy. This card is take a step back, but what it looks like to me is that it resonates with the energy of the Fool card and the Tarot card. It's about starting something new. See this beautiful red here? It's also here, because now you're no longer here waiting to receive. Now you've received it and you're on another level and you're trying to have that new start. So take a step back, take that leap of faith. This is a great reading for the month of May. So long story short, guys, if you are reading this, whoever you are, whenever you're reading this, this is all about you coming into a time where you can build upon your prosperity. You can have that spiritual rise in consciousness. All you have to do is surrender to the good doctor, Temperance card, and allow them to come in and work wonders for you. This is definitely going to lead to long-term stability. Look at that. 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins. Guys, don't trip. All on top of the Ascension card. Don't trip, chocolate chip. That right there. Listen, I don't care what reading you think you're getting. If you're getting a love reading, a career reading, a reputation reading, a health reading, it doesn't matter. 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins, or Pentacles is redonkulously great. For those of you who I've noticed some readers do this, and I have to avoid doing it as well. Sometimes we assume everybody knows what the cards mean. 4 of Wands is all about stability. The 4 of Wands, in my opinion, God bless, is a combination of this 10 of Cups, which is all about having emotional fulfillment. This is your happiness. You are happy. You're on top of the world. And it's combined with the 10 of Coins, or 10 of Pentacles, which is all about a solid, firm foundation in the physical world. So in a sense, you've got the emotional template there upon which you can manifest something amazing. Those two, I think, are both combined and contained within the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands, literally 4, is about straight up fulfillment. So this is like this. It's almost like this. Bink. All right. So imagine having all of these 3 cards come out. This is like double the 4 of Wands to me. And this is all of what you can have with this Ascension card. Now, look at the placement. It's extremely beneficial for you, because look at this. You've got the dynamism of yourself working on it, chewing on it, right underneath with the King of Wands, very dynamic, very go-getter. Right underneath, the paradigm shift. This is saying an energetic shift is assured. right next to literally the highest form of femininity. If you're the divine masculine watching this, then just go ahead and imagine that that's the divine masculine card, the highest form of masculinity. This means self-realization, self-actualization. It's touching the 10 of Pentacles. This is about firm foundation, right? This card is too much. I mean, this reading is too much. I can't. Listen, guys. I need to go right now because I have triple Libra and I'm just like, dear God, please. I need this. I need this and I need a breath of fresh air because this is too good. All right. All right, anyway, so guys, thank you so much. If you'd like a personal reading with me, I do offer many personal readings, but I always say don't come if you don't want to know the answer. I go extremely in depth and I will let you know. If your eye is black, I'll tell you your eye is black. So please come if you're ready. Donations are always welcome. Thank you in advance for supporting me because I do this for a living and I am so happy to do it. So thank you guys. Mwah. Bye.